Hey guys, we're about to tour Morningside Village in Forest Park, and real quick, I just wanted to mention afterwards, if you stick around after the tour, I'm going to be showing you some amenities and things like restaurants, things to do. We'll go over schools and all that stuff in the area. That way, if you are interested in these homes, you have an idea of what this area offers. So make sure to stick around to the end if you're interested in that. But if not, then please enjoy the tour and let me know if you have any questions down in the comments or my information's in the description if you want to reach out. Thanks. All right, guys, I hope you enjoy the tour. If you've made it this far, let me know in the comments what your favorite part of the home was. But Right here, as you can see, I'm pointing to the model home that we just looked at, and it was kind of a rainy day when I took this, but what I'm showing you here are the lots, the rest of the lots to be built, and I have a better picture of this that I can pop up as well. But what I wanted to do now is give you some context into what the area is like, because if you're coming from out of town, then it's one thing to find a home that you like, but you really might have no idea what that particular neighborhood is like and what it offers. So we're going to kind of go through some things. We'll touch on amenities, we'll touch on nearby grocery stores and nearby restaurants. We'll also talk about schools and property taxes, all of the fun stuff. So before we hop on to Google Maps, that way I can better show you the area, I wanted to touch on some of the highlights. This is directly from Cristo Homes, who is the builder of this community. This is their website. And so as you can see here, these are located in Forest Park, Ohio. They're also located in the Winton Woods School District, which we will touch on further in just a second. Now, this is a huge amenity here, or benefit, you could say. This community, I should say, is offering a 15-year, 100% tax abatement. And so what that means in simple terms is that you are not going to be charged property taxes on the value of these homes, because these homes are brand new, and so obviously that means they're going to be worth more than maybe a home that's been there for 50 years or so. So they are going to only charge you property taxes based on the assessed value of the land before the home was built. In other words, a lot of times you might see something like a 50% tax abatement, which means once the work is done, once the homes have been built, the county is going to reassess the value of the property, and then instead of charging you the full amount on property taxes, they would do 50% or 75%, whatever the abatement is. In this case, they're offering a 100% tax abatement, so a 100% discount, which means for 15 years, you are not going to have to pay any more extra in taxes, even though the assessed value of this land is certainly going to go up as these homes are built. And then you can see I've had this on here, so you've probably read some of these other highlights as well. We'll talk about the access to the highways, and I did want to mention that all the floor plans in this community are 3-bedroom, 2.5-bathroom floor plans, and as you saw in the video, it is a 3-story floor plan as well. Now, this is an HOA managed community, and so it does include lawn care, so you won't have to worry about mowing your lawn or taking care of mulch beds, things like that. So I'm unfortunately not sure how much the HOA is, but if it's similar to the other communities that Cristo offers and some other companies in the area, it's probably less than $100 a month. My guess would be around 80, give or take. And I did want to show this this overview of the community one more time. As you can see, there's already been 7 homes sold, and they are definitely working on more. I've driven by it a few times recently, and so I'm recording this on March 17th, at least this portion, and so homes are definitely going quick. I think one of the reasons for that is they are actually offering, now you have to move in by April 15th to claim this deal. There's always a chance that they could extend this. I know a lot of builders are offering a lot of incentives, so I wouldn't be surprised if they do extend this, but they are offering a 4.875% interest rate. Now that is assuming that you have a 3.5% down payment and at least a 680 credit score, and then there's some other stuff mixed in there, but they will pay to buy down your rate to 4.875%, which is unreal. You're not going to be able to get that anywhere else if you don't go with a builder offering those kind of incentives. Right now, rates are kind of in the low 6s, maybe high 5s, depending on which bank or lender you go with. All right, so as you can see, we're now on the Google Maps view. And so this red mark that you see here is going to be where Morningside Landing is located in Forest Park. You can kind of see it's in between Forest Park. You have Green Hills, Glendale, Springdale, all of those places. It's kind of right in the middle. And real quick, we'll just go ahead and start off with the schools. And so these homes are located in the Winton Woods School District. I will pop up the niche.com page for Winton Woods City School District, and you can kind of quickly look through that. I highly encourage you to check out niche.com. If you're researching neighborhoods or school districts, they have a lot of great information and a lot of real reviews from real people on these schools and neighborhoods. And with that being said, I will say this is about roughly maybe 5 to 10 minutes from Winton Woods High School. Maybe not even that, but of course, if you're leaving in peak times during the morning, you might hit a little bit of traffic. Now, as you can see here, you are situated in between Winton Woods, which is one of the great parks in Hamilton County. And so Winton Woods is over 2,000 acres of also lakes, but parks, trails, all that stuff. They have horseback riding, they offer kayaking, paddleboarding, all kinds of stuff. There's also a Winton Woods golf course. There's Meadowlinks golf course, and you have Glenview golf course as well. So you're kind of in the middle of a lot of green space and golf courses. You kind of are coming right out of a pretty large neighborhood right off of West Sharon Road, which I will be honest is a relatively busy road. But you can see kind of right as you get out of those neighborhoods, this is where this neighborhood is going right above. You have Bruner Drive and Bradbury Drive. And I will be honest, because this could be a deal breaker for some people, you are across from apartment complex on both sides of Sharon Road. So I know that could be a deal breaker for some people, and I just want to be brutally honest that that is the case. Now, as far as amenities and grocery stores, things like that, your closest grocery store is going to be Kroger. Now, Kroger is going to be about probably not even 5 minutes. You will just go down West Sharon Road, turn right on Winton Road, and you will hit Kroger right across from Winton Woods High School. If you want to go just maybe 3 to 5 minutes further up Winton Road, you will eventually hit Meyer as well. And so you have two major grocery stores right there, both less than 10 minutes away. Now, right on the intersection of West Kemper and Winton Road is going to be Promenade Plaza. So that does have a gym. It's called BFit Health Club, and it also has a few different restaurants in there as well. So if you're looking for a gym, that will probably be your closest gym. You do have a Planet Fitness as well down the opposite direction of Winton Road. It's probably 10 to 15 minutes, and you also have a YMCA as well that's about 10 to 15 minutes also off of Winton Road. Now, if you're not going that direction, your closest place to an area with a lot of amenities in a small section is probably going to be Springdale. Now, you're going to be about probably 5 minutes to Springdale, but depending on the area, maybe 10 to 15. And this is where you will get into a lot of different restaurants. I believe there's even another Planet Fitness in there as well. I also wanted to point out Tri-County Mall here. Now, it is currently closed, although there are plans to turn this into a mixed-use development, as well as the former Cincinnati Mall over here. Now, that has also been, it's currently been demolished, and they are working on turning this into a business center as well. So there is some good development happening in this area. And finally, I wanted to point out the vicinity to highways. So you are very close to I-275, which can take you to I-75 and I-71, and you can use that to get downtown. Now, Google Maps will tell you it'll take roughly 30 minutes to get downtown. That is obviously going to be dependent on when you leave, as traffic can be a major factor. So I would expect to add on 10 to 15 minutes at least if you're leaving during a peak time in the morning or during the evening. All right, guys, so that wraps up the tour of Morningside Community in Forest Park. I hope you guys enjoyed the tour and got some information about the area as well. If you have any questions, feel free to drop a comment below, or all of my information is down in the description. So don't hesitate to give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, whatever you're most comfortable with. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, until next time.